at sea at night when just the whole world was just black with the stars in the sky, and you would just have the kerosene lamps illuminating this beautiful black and red deck in like stark contrast. It felt like you were always on a stage, like you were always in this precious theatrical bubble. And I think other people responded to that. If you see this like weird, beautiful ship coming in, you want to get to know it better than you do in a way when it's like a shiny yacht.
Hello, this is the research vessel Heraclitus Interviews, where we discover the magical journey of this 50-year-old ship and its legacy. Featuring Lauren Kennedy. With her environmental and nonprofit background, she is able to showcase the necessity of the Heraclitus.
I was and am just madly in love with that ship. So even I could tell you stories about my worst days on it, and I would still be in love with those stories. My name is Lauren Kennedy. I live in Chico, California. I sailed on the Heraclitus in 2007, um, sailing from Cairns, Australia, the Coral Reef Expedition. I lived and sailed for 9 or 10 months. Um, I think about the Heraclitus all the time, and it has carried into the work that I do now in housing and emergency shelter and disaster recovery. I've still never found another space like it in the 20 years since of doing lots of different kind of work and meeting lots of different kind of people. Um, it's still a model that I carry with me and that I have not seen replicated. Um, I think a huge need for it now is also its relationship to the wilderness and the environment. Like people need so um oh, I'm gonna crying a little bit. Like people who have not already, or even you need to be able to like fall in love with this world to want to protect it and take care of it. And um that's something that's denied to so many people. Even if they grow up around medium wealth, like there's so rarely places where you see the world as it is and life as it is in like all of its weirdness and its beauty and its danger and its preciousness. And that was one of the biggest lessons for me on the Heraclitus, was a chance to be not a spectator in that wilderness, but a part of that wilderness and take in like in my bones, in my body, in my sunburns, in my barnacle scraped legs, in the scar that I have from slipping off of the stairs down to Synergia to get more rum while Eddie Zuna and I talked about Tupac, like in all of the, in your actual body to take in how big and beautiful and marvelous this world is. And I think the beauty and the legacy of the Heraclitus puts it in this unique position to keep carrying on the work that is only now starting to gain maybe larger traction or recognition. They've been doing this work of protecting precious resources, of acknowledging human cultures and histories in threatened areas as precious resources to be respected and documented and assisted. Um, to be like funneling wealth back into the communities that are most at risk and who are providing the most in terms of art and conservation and culture around the globe, to break down the barriers of borders and look at the world in terms of ecosystems and resources. Um, all of this is work that they've been doing, and it's now being recognized. And like this program I'm doing, you know, it's emphasis on like interdisciplinary studies and data and science and immersion and like project-based learning. All those are like new things in institutions that the Heraclitus has been practicing for years and years and years and years. And We only need more of that, and I think the Heraclitus can be such a way shower in how to pull that off.